What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay Hud with another episode of Save Our Youth. I'm coming to you with that straight fire information on how to live a productive life in our society, in the inner cities where we all live at, most of us. And the ones that don't live in the inner city, that's from the inner cities, don't mean you don't have to come back and try to talk to the youth and change the youth mind on where they've been at or or what they're doing, and hopefully they change their mind and want to live right instead of live wrong. Because like I tell people, I lived wrong all my life, and it was nothing but heartache and pain. I'm gonna tell you what the streets did for me, and then I want to talk to the young ladies out here that's out in these streets chasing these niggas around out here that's in the streets hustling and making a few dollars, and y'all thinking that this is cool, this is good. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, man, we all love a bad boy, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Even us, when we hanging in our neighborhoods and we see the bad dudes walking by and driving by with the nice cars and the nice clothes, that shit turns us on too, the young kid. So I know it turned the females on because it attract us as young kids in our communities. We want to be like them. And the reason why I say that is because we don't have nobody in the motherfucking neighborhoods that's preaching a positive message. Everybody is showing these kids about how to sell drugs, how to get over, how to be a scammer, how to trick people out of their money, how to sell drugs. And then you know what comes along with that. As you start to get older, you start to dip and dab with the drugs. You start smoking weed, you're drinking a lot. See, people be thinking because you don't mess with heroin or crack that you better than people that do use that stuff. But if you out here taking pills, which is a narcotic, perk 30s, Xanax, which are benzos, ecstasy, and all that other stuff that you're taking, them are hardcore drugs that give you an addiction that you have to withdraw from when you stop using it. So all these guys out here, these girls out here that's taking this stuff, y'all better stop it right now. Y'all better stop it right now. You see how that lean got people? Look at Lil Wayne back from when he first started, and look at his picture now. It's terrible. That brother do not look healthy like that. That's from drinking all that lean and taking them pills. And he keeps saying he's clean, but the way he look, he don't look like he's clean. I hope he is. I pray for him. Because being addicted to them pills, man, is a rough addiction. Like I tell people all the time, that's addiction and that's a withdrawal that can kill you. And a lot of these people out here in this rap world and hip hop world, they think they can just stop on their own and everything will be all right. They might can do it, and everybody don't die from detoxing, but it's a hard detox. It's not easy. It's not easy at all, and I hate to see people go through that. Because, see, I've been through all that stuff when I was younger. And that's why I tell people every day. I'm not just talking because I feel like talking because I read this stuff in a book. I read none of this in books. I went to school for this stuff too, but I didn't read it in the books. You hear about, when you read the books, you read stuff that's similar to what you've been through or what people go through in the inner cities, or when they dealing with equality and, you know what I'm saying, with race and all this type of stuff. They talk about it in the books, but when you lived it, it's different. See, when you lived it, you can give your experience from a person that been there and lived through it than somebody who just read it in the book and say, yeah, I read this and I said, you know, when you're withdrawing, you have to stay away from it and just don't use it. In about 14 days, you'll be all right. But they don't tell you during that 14 days, you're going to be throwing up. You're going to be feeling like you want to die. You're going to be sweating, shitting, pissing at the same time, throwing up. You don't eat for days. It's not easy like they say it in the book. Just detox and then you straight. Go to program, don't use no more. It's not that easy, especially when you've been doing it. See, it's easy to stop. It's easy to detox. But Your mentality, the way you think. See, your mind gonna be telling you that you want some more. The cravings are gonna come, and that's what people usually give into. It's the craving, because your body start remembering the good feelings that you have when you take whatever you taking. So your body's craving for it, and your mind is saying, "Damn, I can do it. I do it. I feel better. I won't feel the way I'm feeling." You have to fight that. You have to be somewhere around people that's helping you, because 9 times out of 10, if you do it by yourself, if you try to do it at home, it's not going to work for you. So you need to go somewhere and get help doing it, so people can coach you through. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy. And I know a lot of you young kids don't want to admit that you have an addiction to certain things. If you've been taking perk 30s for over 6 months to a year, then you're probably, no, ain't no probably, I'm sorry, you're addicted. Whether you want to tell people you are or you not, you are. And people that know, they're gonna know you're addicted. And your friends that's hanging around you, and if they doing it too, they addicted too. And I'm just asking you young people, stay away from them pills, because you don't even know what people putting in that stuff. You just getting it as a pill form. It could be anything. And you go to pop it in your mouth, and you don't know what it is. It could be something that can kill you. See, that's one thing I try to tell people too. Excuse me. You will trust a drug dealer with the drugs you buy from them, and you don't even gotta know them, and you will still trust to put that drug in your body, and you don't even know that person. You don't know what the hell they just gave you. It can be something that can finish you, and you're gonna take it, snort it, smoke it, pop it, and it fucking kill you. Or you fresh out of jail and you've been clean, and you try to go back to what you was doing, and you just go crazy and do too much and OD. The young kids in our inner cities are experimenting with all kinds of drugs. And you think if you've been experimenting with drugs for over 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10 years, you think you're gonna just be able to stop like that? And this is the thing that's gonna hurt you, because see, now you're getting older. You're not a young kid no more. So the young kids are coming under you. Now they're lit. It's their time. So now you out the way. You ain't lit no more because you older, so they calling you OG. You unk now. Or you OG. And you still got your little habit. So now you doing whatever you got to do to stay high and stuff like that. But you ain't making money like you, because it ain't your time no more. Like me, it ain't my time no more. I passed my time, and I know that. But see, it's a different era out there now. See, if you be out there now, and the way I am, you have to have a pole on you. And I'm not walking around with no pole on me at 55 and mess around, shoot somebody, or get shot, or go to jail because I get caught with it. See, I'm not living like that. And so I don't have to worry about them young people in that era trying to judge me like that, because they know I'm not on that type of time. Oh, that's he's straight now. He ain't on that type of time. He been through all that years ago. I used to watch him when I was a young boy out here. He always looked out for us and stuff. That's why we respect him today. And just straight like that. You know, I don't try to go outside like I'm no damn block watching security. Yo, what you doing, man? Man, you should be doing this, man. You crazy? You gonna go to? I don't do that. That's not me. See, what I do is just let people know about the consequences that come with this. It's still your decision whether you're gonna do it or not. See, I just let you know that you can go to jail, right? You know it ain't all about just the money and the girls and the weed and the clothes. It's the chance that you could get knocked off, right? And have to spend 5 or 6 years in jail, right? Especially if you rocking with 5 or 6 other niggas and y'all call yourself supposed to be a clique and all this. You know that's Rico racketeering, right? If all 5 of y'all out here conspiring to hustle together, right? Y'all on the same block, y'all working with the same shit, and y'all boys looking out for each other. You know that can hit you with a Rico and just watch you for a little while and knock your head off. So long as I let you know all of that stuff, and I'm gonna still let you know, like, look, you need to go ahead and just go ahead and get you a job, man, and just work, man, or go back to school. I say that type of stuff, and they be like, you right, that's what I really need to do. And then you get some of them say, can I talk to you, I heard what you said, man. You right, man. Because I don't want to be out here like this. I got kids. I got a girl. You know what I'm saying? I want to be home with my kids and with my girl. And that's what you should want to do. Because you know what I hate? This is one thing I hate when you doing a bid and you sitting around with dudes. I'm gonna stop using that word. Like, that's not a good word. Sometimes I get hype and I be using the word nigga. I gotta stop that. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want people to think that that's the way you have to talk when you're talking to your people, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? I can talk in a respectful, proper way and still get my point across, and that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, like I was saying, these young people have to really want to do something different in life while you out here, because if you don't, your life is gonna go in a direction that's not gonna be easy. Yeah, can you handle it and get through it? Yeah, you probably can. But why would you? Oh yeah, back to what I was gonna say anyway. The one thing that I hate the most that guys say when we be in the bank when I was doing my time, I miss my kids. Might be a true statement. You might really do miss your kids. But this is the hit. Why you wasn't missing them when you was out there? When whatever you did caused you to come to jail, why didn't you say, no, my kids are more important. I'm going home with my kids. Why didn't you do that? Why wasn't you missing your kids then? Because see, you wasn't thinking about your kids. You was thinking about yourself and what you wanted. Some money or whatever. On the block, hanging out, smoking, chilling, messing with the girls. That's what you wanted. So you put your kids second. So now you gotta realize that. You gotta realize you put your kids second for the streets. And you gotta be a man and you gotta say, I made the wrong decision. I'm not doing that again. My kids are way more important than this shit right here, than me going to jail and my son or daughter having to be without their father for 5 or 10 years. And that's why I said, respect to Martin Luther King, man. Respect to him. Because he was a man that came out here and spoke up for the less fortunate. And went all over the world doing it. And so for people to sit back and say, preaching positive messages to the youth and all around it, and this is all around the world right here. And the more people do it, the more people will start listening. We doing the same thing Martin Luther King was doing. See, he was trying to fight for the blue collar people, the people that wasn't getting treated equally on their jobs, the people that worked hard, construction, janitors, maintenance men. He was fighting to get these people unions and that type of stuff. And y'all know what happened? They killed them. And they use our own people to do it sometimes. That's why I said we have to care about ourselves. We have to be like Martin Luther King's. We have to go around and preach positivity. And everybody be talking, oh, you're preaching positive. What about if somebody come in and they put their hands on you? Well, we ain't there yet. We're trying to preach positivity to our own people, not nobody else, to people that want to listen and that's thinking like us. And it don't have to be all black people neither. Spanish, white. If you want to live right and you not racist and you care and love people, all people, then you welcome. I welcome you, and I hope you welcome me, because we have a job to do. We have to save our youth. And this is the only way I can think that we can do it. More people have to be willing to do it. We can't be getting up here playing games, man. All the people that get up here and be fighting each other and beefing and talking junk to each other. I don't know if you're just doing it for views or if you're serious, but we need to stop that madness. Saying you'll kill people on live and you don't care and I'll go to jail and me and my brother and these people in their 40s and 50s and talking that crazy mess. Go sit down, man, and live your life, all right? Have some fun. Call your granddaughter or your grandson and go tell them you're about to stop by and bring them something. Stop it with the I'm the toughest dude in Philadelphia. I'm the toughest dude in Connecticut. I'm the toughest dude in New York. People don't want to see me. Cause see, ain't no one dude tougher than nobody and nowhere. It's always somebody bigger, badder, faster, quicker. Especially when we get to the ages we get to. So I don't know why people think they have to be tough guys to be accepted. I'm not a tough guy. I'm just a humble brother that feel like he owes his society something for all the messed up stuff he did in his own communities. And so I feel like I owe. I owe. And the way I'm gonna have to pay it is I'm gonna have to preach the word of positivity to the young youth. And I just want to get to the young women that's out here in these streets, chasing behind these boys that's out here hustling in these streets. Stop doing it. Because first of all, they don't care about you. You might run around chasing because they look good and you feel like they might be attracted to you and you attracted to them. But once they get the pussy, you don't see it. And excuse me for saying it, but we all grown and I'm just keeping it real. Once they get the box, they don't call you no more. Now you upset. You call them, you cuss. I seen it. I see it. I see it. I see it. You call him his phone, you cussing him out. Oh, that's all right, man. Don't call me no more. I knew you had a girl, and I know I'm gonna tell your girl this and that. So why put yourself through that? Because 9 times out of 10, you knew he had a girl because you got with him and gave the box up so fast, you didn't wait no time at all. And you young ladies, your body is a precious gift. It's something God gave you to share with somebody that love you. Somebody that care about you and gonna treat you right. When you lay down and make love to that man, you supposed to feel it like boom. You love him so much you exploding, and he loves you so much it's the same thing. Like that's how you supposed to give your body away, and to only that one person. But you got some people who single and they just date. I don't see nothing wrong with that because they keeping it real and they letting you know this is what I do. I just date. But for you girls to be out here chasing these dudes and trying to have babies by these dudes, and you in the street, you ain't working, you ain't got no job, some of you might have a little job, but you ain't in no shape to be having no babies. As young black sisters, you have to go ahead and get your education and go ahead and get you a career and stop messing with these dudes in the streets that's just driving your car and living at your house and eating your kids' food while you at work. Stop doing it. It's people that work that's cool, that's attractive, that you could be attracted to. It's a lot of them young fellas out there that's working, that's doing the right thing. We just don't hear it because people don't talk about it. But that's what we need to do, and that's why I'm calling all other brothers and sisters that grew up in the inner cities, that grew up struggling. I'm calling on all y'all to start preaching this positivity to everybody, man. We have to. We have to. So our voices can be heard. And we need to start talking about these young kids that's out here doing good, that's not in the streets, because they're out here too. See, we just talk about the ones that's not doing good all the time. So people always say, oh, these young kids ain't not. Some of them are. Some of them already on point. We ain't got to say nothing to them. They doing what they got to do. And I'm going to try to grab a couple of them and have them on with me so they can talk to the people that's their age. And they can tell them how they doing it and how they did it. And these young kids grew up in the inner cities too, in the ghetto. And they made and they doing the right thing and they got good jobs, they got nice cars, they got nice homes. These young kids made it. They learned from somebody. They seen that from somebody in their family or somebody in their circle. They seen working hard, getting nice stuff, paying for it, being respectful. Because see, all that come into play. Because I don't care who you are, you're gonna need people in your life. You're gonna need people to help you along the way. And if you ain't the respectful type, it's gonna be hard for you. So the one thing I want these young ladies to get out of this is love yourself and please love your bodies. Don't just up it to anybody, please. And if you are single and you dating a few different guys, whatever, protect yourself and don't have sex with everybody. Like pick and choose who you want to be your sex partner. If you single and you just dating, have some class about yourself. Don't just get a box to everybody because you single. I want you young sisters to do good work, have a job, pay your bills, get you a nice car. So I can say, look at that sister. She doing her thing. She ain't waiting around for no nigga to pay her bills and all that type of stuff. Take my hat off to you young ladies that's doing that. And I take my hat off to you young men that's doing good. And for the ones that's in the streets, that's getting a little money, take that money, invest it, do the right thing with it. You already got it now. What I'm going to say, give it back. But think about your life and think about trying to change your life. Don't think the streets and selling drugs and hustling and scamming is going to be there forever for you, because it's not. It will end one day, and then you're going to be like, what am I going to do now? And if you don't do nothing now, when you ask yourself that question, it's going to be nothing. I did nothing. So I'm going to have to keep running around the streets trying to hustle at 30, 40, 50 because you did nothing. So always do something in life besides illegal stuff. I don't care if you go to school to get you a trade for a year. Do that. Get your associate's degree for 2 years. Get your bachelor's for another 2. And get your master's for another 2. Just do something positive before you get up there like me and trying to do it at this age, because it's not easy at this age. Believe me, it's not. And it's your boy J Hud, Save Our Youth, and I'm out of here.